It is 8:32 here on Breakfast Television, and we are now in the kitchen. And if you're looking to boost your fitness goals for 2015 and you want to try something a little different, you might consider cooking with dates. We have Emily Mardell here with us, a registered dietitian, and a lot of people don't think of dates when it comes to health food and fitness and that kind of thing, right?
Yeah, well, we're talking about Natural Delights medjool dates today, and they're not the dates that you would find, you know, in your grandmother's date square or in the baking aisle. They're a little bit different. This is actually a fresh fruit, so you're going to find it in the produce aisle, and it lends itself so well to all kinds of fitness routines because it's a good source of energy, for one, a good source of fiber, vitamin C, all sorts of good stuff.
And as you can see here, we have a lot of recipes we want to go through. We'll start off here. It's more of a breakfast shake, I guess, and it's something that can really get you going, especially if you plan on doing some morning workouts.
Yeah, so I like to kind of think about if you're an early riser, you have to get up and go to, you know, work out before you start your work day. You want to have something that's easy and portable, something that's nutritious, and something that's not going to take a lot of time to digest, you know?
Sure, yeah.
So a shake is really the way to go. The good thing about a medjool date in a shake is it can help you get down all of these bitter greens because it's going to add that natural sweetness.
I was going to say, because you got some kale here, I see some avocados, some sprouts. I couldn't imagine that would taste good in, you know, in a shake. When you throw in the dates, it gives it a bit more of that sugar flavor.
Exactly,
correct?
It really does help. But the dates, you know, they do have a good source of fiber as well. So you're getting the natural sweetness paired with some nutrition as well. The one thing I really love about them being so versatile is I actually made this homemade barbecue sauce with a date. You can, you know, sweeten your baked goods, any sort of thing. So, you know, don't just think about smoothies.
I'm going to try this right now, actually,
absolutely.
and I better not taste any kale, or there'll be hell to pay. Wow, that is very good. You don't taste it at all.
Yeah, there's a little bit of frozen banana in there too, and that's one of the other tricks, to add something creamy like a frozen banana or an avocado.
So I will ask you about this because, you know, you would think there's a lot of sugar in the dates, but it's not the bad kind of sugar for you.
Well, it is a natural sugar, but
Right.
at least that way, like I said, you're getting it with some vitamin C, some fiber, some potassium. We all need to watch the total amount of sugar that we're taking in. That's
Sure.
important, but if you can get some nutrition with it, it's a good thing.
Okay, let's move on to what you might eat for lunch.
Yeah, so this is the Lunchtime Warrior. So this is someone that is, you know, leaving work, maybe doing, like if you're working out on your lunch break, it's pretty intense. It's often, you know,
Absolutely.
short bursts. So you need something that's portable, you need something that's quick and easy, and I love this Warrior wrap. So what we're going to kind of throw in it is basically what I have had in my refrigerator. I always like to use plant-based protein as often as possible, so I just used a white bean. The key to this is, you know, adding a healthy fat and a pumpkin seed, but adding some vitamin C as well. So anytime you have a plant-based protein, you want to enhance that iron absorption,
Sure.
and the way to do that is with a vitamin C. Dates are super high in vitamin C, so are bell peppers. So this kind of wrap in particular is perfect for a vegetarian athlete, perfect for a female athlete.
All right, and let's quickly go over what we have remaining here.
Okay.
Some great recipes. Now, this is something that you can go with all day long, I guess.
Right, so you'll notice kind of continuity throughout the recipes, that there's always balance, there's always a protein, there's always a healthy fat and some sort of energy. This is for the PM powerhouse. This is for someone who's, you know, worked all day. Maybe you've had breakfast, lunch, and dinner already.
Sure,
You're working
yeah.
out in the evening. You need something that's going to give you good recovery. And this is where dates also are excellent. They have 50% more potassium than banana. So
Wow.
in terms of muscle recovery, just a little bit of date goes a long way. This is a beautiful parfait that we really like.
And I imagine these kind of things can give you a lot of energy, but not weigh you down. There's no crash associated with it, right?
That's the fiber component that you bring up, and this is my favorite recipe of the bunch. This is, you know, your raw date energy bar, or you could make them into little truffles like I've done here as well. So if you have a food processor, you put in your dates, you put in your favorite nut butter, a little bit of cocoa, which we all love, some coconut, and essentially you just make it into a dough. So
Oh, this is...
it's so delicious. It's so energy dense.
This looks
honestly.
like something you would buy like at a protein store, like a health bar or something like that.
Exactly, but you're making it homemade and you're making it raw. My favorite thing to do with it is you can cut it, of course, like into bars. You're gonna try that, you're brave.
Oh, that's good.
It's delicious. But what I like to do to make them a little bit more portable is I like to roll them in a hemp seed, roll them in a flax seed, roll them in a chia seed. That way you can freeze them. The key to this is if you're an endurance athlete, if you're a boxer, if you're a cyclist, one of my clients, Andrew, he's a rock climber. He's on the wall for 3 hours. These are awesome because they're going to give him a hit of energy that's going to sustain him so that he can keep going.
Awesome. Emily Mardell, thank you so much
Thanks
for
for
joining
having
us.
me.
We really appreciate it. Registered dietitian. If you want to check out any of these recipes, you can find them online at breakfasttelevision.ca.